Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 8th to the 14th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you are interested in a private reading or a gift card for the holidays, check out my website, danehartguidedmessages.com. It's located in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords that is crowning everything, very interesting. The Two of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Moon reversed. And this time period is right before the full moon. So just be mindful of this, Sagittarius. You can be very sensitive to the full moon that will be happening on the 15th of December. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Oh, and that makes sense. Side note, because that full moon will be in Gemini, and our sister sign is Gemini. So it brings out the best and it can bring out the worst in us. So we can be having a bit of a intense ride up until that time. We then have the 10 of Cups. We have the World reversed. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Chariot reverse. Let's do one more, angels. And we have the Nine of Cups. So I love ending on the Nine of Cups for this week. Let me just check and make sure that everything is in frame. Okay, good. Move this just a little bit. There we go. So I like this reading very, very much, but what I really find interesting is that we're going to be dealing with a lot of things that are no longer true for us. And I really like that for us, Sagittarius, because we are represented by Temperance in the major arcana. We are all about truth. Sagittarius is one of the most inquisitive. I mean, if you have Sagittarius and you have Gemini in your chart, you are a why and how come type person. Your questions are like, mother's milk to you. You live on it. They're everything. So here with the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, you're really looking at things that are lies, deceits, manipulations, and you're like, interesting. And it's not going to be mad. It's not like you're getting mad about all of this, because I don't see that here. But it's just like, interesting. Interesting that was the belief I had for so long, or interesting that person got to affect me for so long. And there's going to be a real sense of bringing the deceit into the light and healing from it. So just be aware of that, and be aware that you're going to pick up on when people aren't necessarily being the most truthful to you. And it doesn't mean that there's going to be a scene or anything bad is going to happen. It's just like, interesting. And you put it in your back pocket. You put that in your back pocket and you keep that information for you. With the Two of Wands, doors are opening up. Doors are opening up. Insight is guiding you forward. There is a sense of, creating more, moving forward in a different way than you had thought you could. And with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, this is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of prosperity and success. Are we taking that gift quite yet? No, Do we even know that it has come? No, it's a bit of a secret. But there is going to be the sense of doors opening for you. There's going to be the sense of like, oh, I could do that. Yeah, I got that. And we're not going to be focusing on the way the rest of the world looks at us, because we could actually be having really big revelations on like, I don't need to care what everybody thinks of me. And I know that everybody won't like me, and that's okay. I like myself. And Sagittarius, that is such a liberating place to be for any sign, but especially for somebody who is a truth seeker. And it brings us then to the Three of Wands. New ships coming in, ships coming out, new adventures coming, new sense of what do I want to do? What's possible? Oh, I can do this. Oh, I can't do that because I don't want to, or it doesn't suit me. And opening up the door in a really positive, profound way for yourself. It brings us then to the Eight of Wands. Everything starts to move very quickly. And you'll see this with this week. It's like everything starts to move very, very quickly, and you yourself can want to move a lot slower than the hours permit. So just be aware of that. You might have a little bit of a battle with time, which kind of sounds like it could be a cool story, but also can be very frustrating during this time and during this time of year. With the moon reversed, there are a lot of fears coming up during this time. Again, like we're looking at lies and deceits and things that have been hidden and aren't always right for us. And we're going to be looking at the shadows of things that have been hidden in the shadows, things that have been overwhelming to us. This is also very strong Pisces energy. February 19th to March 20th is the time frame. And we can find that if we have Pisces in our chart, if we have Pisces in our life, we might find those signs to be very difficult, that part of our personality to be very difficult. But also, again, remember the full moon is coming on the 15th, the very next day of the end of this reading time period. And we're going to be affected by it. We're going to be looking at things in a different light. It's like things are shining differently. We are intrigued by different things. We are in love with different things. We are guided by different things. And it's like, could I actually imagine that? Like, did I actually imagine that? Could I actually do that? What about this fear? What about this doubt? What about this chaos? And it's almost like it's being presented to you one more time to smash it away, to smash it and to break it and to set yourself free. Because then it's the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is, and they all live happily ever after. It is that beautiful sense of coming together, of love, of passion, of beauty. But it's saying, this is what I love in my life. I don't care if you get it. I don't care if you don't. I don't care if you love it. I don't care if you don't. This is what I love in my life. And I am embracing it with joy and with prosperity and with integrity of being. And I'm living in my happiness. And one person's happiness, Sagittarius, is not going to be another. So what makes me completely happy as a person, as Dane, may not make you completely happy as a person. And so we honor that within ourselves. And so here, with the 10 of Cups, it's saying, my happiness is sacred to me. My passion is sacred to me. And it's not about the rest of the world. And this is going to become a very big thing. It's about carefully curating your own little part of the world, your own little part of your life and yourself and your joys and your celebrations. It brings us then to the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Are we going to be very patient during this time? No, we're not. We're going to want things to move a lot quicker. But 7 is also a truth number. We have 7 now repeated. And so it's needing to connect with what is true. It's needing to connect with what is healing. It's needing to see what it is that we want and then doubting it. Embracing it logically is going to be one thing for us. But then having it materialized in the material world, it can be quite a different story. So just being aware of that our thoughts, our release of lies and doubts and fears can not translate as well into our waking world. And we can get frustrated with that. So that's just a side note to be aware of. With the Queen of Cups, this is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So if you have water sign energy in your chart, if you have water sign energy in your life, it comes out very positively. We do have the Pisces energy here, which is showing a lot of distortions in things that we can be having a bit of difficulty with. But with the Queen of Cups, it is embracing what you love and moving forward in that loving energy. It is also holding to us most sacred those who we love, those who, build us up emotionally. And that's going to be really important for us this week. We don't want to be bogged down or bothered with a whole bunch of noise. We want the loving, healing silence to guide us. I say silence because it is like silence. It is it is the calm, it is the quiet, it is the emotional moments. And it brings us then to the Chariot now, which is very interesting. So we'll have Cancer energy here reverse. We have Pisces energy here reverse. So the only other water sign that is left is Scorpio. So Scorpio energy, very good for us. Sagittarius, so if we're born on the cusp with Scorpio, we have Scorpio in our chart. That could be very positive. But the Chariot energy is just kind of like emotions being everywhere, but it can also be being overwhelmed with the emotions and demands of others. So this can be a time for people where they feel overwhelmed with everything that's going on and every expectations. This can be a time for people who feel very lonely, or it isn't as joyous because, it can just feel very isolating. This can also be a time for people where it's just wonderful. It's just like, oh, this is so fantastic. So just being aware that a lot of emotions are coming at you, Sagittarius. And you are the great amplifier. You are ruled by Jupiter, meaning you amplify. You amplify your curiosity. You amplify, I don't care. You amplify, I want to know more. You amplify, let's discover, let's explore, let's love, let's dance, let's this, let's that. So there's an amplifying element to you that needs to be embraced. And when the emotions are everywhere, okay, it amplifies for you. So other people might be like, oh, why? Why are you getting so upset? It's no big deal. To you, it is. And so for honoring that inside yourself, you are ruled by Jupiter, Zeus in the Greek mythos. That's a big deal. You have greatness running through your veins because that's what Jupiter was, the greatest of all the gods. But it's also intense and overwhelming at times. So being aware of that is going to be super important. And then we have the Nine of Cups, a wish being granted, joy coming in, a sense of a celebration well received, and people showing up for you, raising their glass for you. But more than that, Sagittarius, because you could be in a room where everybody celebrates you and you feel completely alone. You celebrate you. And that's what sets this time apart. It's a shattering of lies and doubts and deceits. It's a saying, but I want more. And not feeling selfish or as if you are being, overly like, oh, I want it, egotistical. It's like, no, I want my world to be beautiful. And now I'm making that happen. No matter where we are in the scheme of our existence, no matter what others have said about us, we are now taking the reins and living in our truth, embracing our happiness with the 10 of Cups. And that's embracing your heart more and more. It's like, oh, that's where I need to be. That is always the scariest place to be. It moves us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Crane reversed. And it says, you will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and loving blessings. There we go. I can read. Luck and longevity blesses this union. So longevity, loving. Okay. So it's very interesting that I kept on messing up that part where it was like, okay. And if I edited all the stuff, I'd be like, oh, just cut that out. But I feel like every single misstep or every single pause or every single part of a reading is so important to see. So I won't cut that out because it would make me look better. But the love and longevity of this is going to come forward. And see there, I also replaced luck with love. We want love. This is reversed. It's going to come forward. And unless we embrace our happiness and our joy, we'll bend over backwards being something else for somebody else until we can't take it over anymore and things explode. Embracing your luck and the longevity of your being changes your world. And to walk forward and to say, I'm walking in happiness, changes your existence. It moves us then to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is soul's healing. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above your crown. And this is healing connection. This is being a greater part of the universe. This is feeling universal light and love and loyalty coming forward within you. And it changes you. This is, closing your eyes and seeing yourself connected to the stars, connected to the universe, which is a lovely visualization, right? But is also a beautiful scientific poetry of existence that stardust runs through our veins. There is so much more to our world and ourselves than we could possibly imagine. And connecting with it at times can feel like stepping into an abyss that we're not ready for. But then when we are ready, when our soul is healed and we are connected, it feels like recharging. It feels like coming back home. It feels like connecting to the truth again. And we're all about what is true for us. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly. Okay. It's the moon who has come forward. And some cards have just flown away for later. Pisces energy. But it's knowing that this full moon in Gemini on the 15th of December is going to be intense. So keep an eye out for those readings. They are coming. And keep an eye out for your emotions, because a lot of fears, a lot of doubts, a lot of questions will come forward and you'll want to squash them because, oh, I'm just being silly. You're not being silly. Some really important lies, deceits, truths, insights are coming forward for you. And you're going to be seeing them in a totally new light this time. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is the Falcon. And it says, use your keen perception and skill in making decisions. Do not delay. You're smarter than you think you are. You're more connected than you think you are, Sagittarius. You want things to be, kind of like spelt out so that it can't be a mistake. But it doesn't always have to be spelt out. It's a sense of trusting yourself, your perception, your insights. And even if it winds up that you change those perception and insights later on down the road, making the choices based off of your gut, based off of, I want to say your love, is going to be a very powerful and very honoring thing for you. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. I think it's very interesting that the Ace of Pentacles has been coming up because it's a gift that's given from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. But I see it almost as twisted by this earthly plane. And it's like, it's a gift that you want, but it's not given with the purity of spirit, so just be mindful about that. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. This is our solar plexus chakra. Okay, so we can be having a hard time trusting our gut, which we've already seen within this reading. And this is self mastery. This is the believing in yourself. This is the empowerment of yourself. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message. And this is the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have the gift of the Ace of Pentacles. Subconsciously, you're taking this gift. Are you aware of it right now in this waking world and during this week? No. But seeds are being planted and you're moving yourself forward and you're planning out things in a way that at one time felt impossible. And now there's a bit more confidence to you, a bit more assuredness. And it's like, yeah, I can do this. Now, if you're born on the cusp with Capricorn, or you have Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your chart, this comes through very powerfully and very self-assuredly for you. All right. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all and have a blessed week. Bye.